Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sayan and I welcome you to this video. Now I along with a programmer friend of mine have been working on a survival horror game inspired by the cozy, warm moods of Twin Peaks and the chilling atmosphere of games like Silent Hill. We are trying to craft an experience that blends the mundane with the supernatural. Quick note before we start, if you find this game at all interesting, then please consider joining our Discord page. There we post our progress on the game and you can give us your feedbacks. We really would appreciate some feedbacks. There you can also share your works or just have a conversation with me and the boys. Since I fail to make such update videos on time, Discord is where I share our small but more regular progress updates. So the link to our Discord page is in the description. Hope to see you there. Now sit back, sirs and madams, and let me set a bit of stage. You play a rookie detective who visits a small town in the northeast. You drive with the local inspector, who will become one of your companions in this bizarre journey. A place with hills and dense forest, and very up and down curvy roads. There, imagine a quiet, seemingly ordinary town, a place where everyone knows each other, and life flows with serene regularity. Now our game aims to capture this very essence, the peaceful and often overlooked mundanity of, say, a small town. In this town, you, the player, will take on the role of a detective. Not a buff guy or something, but an everyday person, exploring and unraveling some bizarre mysteries. You'll have calm moments, like sitting down for tea with the town folks you meet during your investigation. But beneath this calm surface lies a dark, unsettling mystery, a bizarre death that can shake and confuse the most experienced of lawmen, and it's up to you to piece together the clues. Now as you delve deeper into the investigation, you'll encounter supernatural horrors that challenge your sanity and survival instincts. Much like Silent Hill, our protagonist is not a battle-hardened warrior, but a vulnerable guy facing terrifying adversaries. But each encounter and exploration brings you closer to the truth.
Hey guys, didn't see you there. I'm the programmer friend that San talks about. Since 4 months, San has been keeping me in his basement. He has been keeping me alive. He gives me food at the times. But I have seen sometimes San spits on that. But never mind, that's not the part of the script. I'm an aspiring graphics programmer and I love shaders. So I'll try to bring as much I can into the game. So I'll be answering few questions that I wrote to myself, thinking that it would find you appropriate. First question is that, why work in this project? So me and Sayan study at the same college and are roommates. And I have seen Sayan's earlier projects. And during those times, I used to learn development. I used to learn programming, I used to learn graphics. And somewhat I used to look up to Sayan's game. So he had me there. So other reason is, I wanted to work on a full game. Since I've done only small game jams and small projects, I wanted to test out my shader skills and my programming on a full-scale game. And there were few hindrances while we were working. Sayan and I have total different school of thoughts when it comes to game development. Sayan is hugely inspired from old retro style of games, and on the other hand, I have my head around modern game designs, shaders, and good graphics fidelity. And trust me, that don't go hand in hand. While working on this game, there were some hindrances because of that. Direction of the game changed multiple times, and also this was my first big project, though previously we guys did game jams together. But after the holidays, I think we guys are nicely tuned.
Now I personally have always been a huge fan of Silent Hill and Resident Evil sort of games, especially the early ones, with the fixed camera based movements, which makes it kinda hard sometimes to properly move around, and I love those. And I honestly find it sad that not many games, especially the big companies, don't make such games nowadays. Now I understand that as with time, games have become more about perfect game feel, organized systems, super clarity for the player to never be lost or have any bit of inconvenience. I see the potential in my game, and anyone who respects this for what it may hopefully become will be awarded with the great story that I present through this game. Furthermore, I strongly believe that such unconventional mechanics only added to the tense and anxiety inducing and moody atmospheric aesthetics of those games that I don't see much in modern horror games. And so there is an empty void in me, always in search for such atmospheric games that try to, build a character out of, the characters of the game, and try to build a character out of the setting of the game. And so I often find myself delving deep into the world of the hidden gems, they like to call it, especially in the world of small indie games. Sometimes it's the work of the amateur, underexperienced developer whose game sticks with me for the longest. Maybe some amateurity in the dialogues, or oldish art styles. Maybe a story that's serious in itself but doesn't take itself too seriously. I long for such games, I love those sort of games. And maybe that's why I wish to make games of similar nature. For the last 2 months, we have been working mainly on getting the scary levels of the game in place. Now, there is the normal world and there is the other world. I know, it's a very common, generic term, but trust me, I'll come up with a better one. So yeah, you will traverse the normal world, talk to people, investigate, and you will also traverse the other world, except it's anything but normal. Oh boy. These are dark, weird places, with scary entities roaming around. There are eyes always watching your moves. Things are out of place. The entities that inhabit that place are, spooky. Now, I and my programmer friend are both students and are trying to work along with having our college works and, constant flow of exams. Hence, our progress has not been at an idle speed. But on the positive side, we are working constantly. Recently, he has been working on the inventory system. Now I am the designer and artist while he does all the programming. And it's safe to say that we both are learning a lot in the process. Right now, we are aiming to soon have a playable demo out for you guys, along with having the demo submitted to a gaming event that's coming very, very close. And so, we are working in speed. And programming for such a game is of the nature where we may plan to invest time on making one mechanic, only to realize we have to first get some other mechanic in place to get the other one working. And it's perhaps just my inability to visualize the design of the game to a depth that, would assure such things won't happen. But I'm learning, I'm with time, with each day I'm becoming a better designer. And so I guess the point I'm getting at is there's a lot of work to do and very little time. That's always turned out to be great,
So the second question would be, what have we implemented till now? Our recent works involved around programming the inventory system and a scene save system that basically carries data from one scene to the other when the player transitions. Now player can pick up items, equip them, and also attack with it if the weapon is melee. Camera manager and the player manager still need a bit of tweaking, but for now they work fine. Also in the previous week, we had our interaction system going on correctly. Also, we are planning to implement the enemy AI and the scripted enemies in the further weeks.
Now I have lived all my life in the beautiful hills of the Northeast, and I will be taking reference from my hometown to make the locations and settings of this game. Now I have a vivid imagination of how the other world feels like, dark, weird, uncanny, and I try to artistically bring that to life. My low artistic skills may sometimes hold me back from making something, but I try my best. The entities that will roam these places, I don't wish them to be absolutely just generic and roaming until they see you and then kill you. No, I envision a bit more life to them, as if their behaviors we normal humans cannot quite comprehend. I don't want to sound too preachy about it, but it's just a thing that now when I design and make these levels and entities, I'm only motivated to make them when I know their existence in the game implies something in the story and they are not just thrown in, So yeah, that's the end, people. I really appreciate if you watched this video till the end. Sincerely, it really means a lot. Now, if you did watch the video till the end, that may also mean you find something of interest in this game. And if that's the case, then please do join our Discord page. Again, links in the description. Anyways, gentle sirs and polite ladies, with that, I take your leave. I drop the mic. Close the book for now until we meet again soon enough. Bye till then.